Yo, what's up, boy?
So how did you get these humongous people so quickly?
Luck, I would say mostly. But also just like putting myself out there. Like I'm not afraid to do things that embarrass myself and like shoot my shot. And I kept shooting my shot. I used to pay my guests to come on my podcast. I used to like see your clips of your podcast and be like, I wish I could have a podcast that big. And I like, without even having a podcast, I thought that. I was like, that'd be so cool. And then I was like, I'm going to start a podcast because I heard you could make a lot of money from having a podcast. And I was like, that'd be fun.
Oh, so this is easy game. This is just be like, I want a big podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Slide into Drake's DM.
Exactly.
And shoot your shot.
No, but
works.
Then I went like all in on it though. I'm a mom, so I had to like I would drive to LA once a week and find people that I'd pay $300 to be on my podcast.
Doing this same
style.
Who was your first guest?
Colleen Ballinger.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know who that is. Oh, I do know who that is because I did the notes.
Yeah.
She's crazy, right?
It's the ukulele apology one that we
Oh!
did 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
That was
now I know
before
what you're talking
everything,
about.
obviously.
Yeah,
It was way before.
Yeah.
So did that one pop off or what? Like,
It did, but for me, because I didn't have a podcast and I didn't upload it to actual like Spotify. I didn't know how to. I was doing everything on my own. I put it on YouTube. It got like 70,000 views, which was like huge for my first video on YouTube. And then the clips did really, really well on TikTok. So I was like, okay, I guess I like have something here. So I was like, I'm going to keep doing this. But it was hard to get guests. First, I was just running through every influencer that was mutuals with me. And I'm like, do you want to be on it? People are like, no, like or just leave me on red. A lot of people left me on red.
Oh, now they're mad.
Oh, they reply now, actually.
Of course they do.
They're like, yeah, I'll take you up on that. I'm like, oh.
Well, you're like the
I have
hottest thing
Drake
going right now with your interviews,
but
right?
so many people didn't want to do it at first. Obviously, I get it because like it's, I was nothing and it was like whatever. But from every single video I had done, I had got like 1 or 2 viral clips from it. Not viral, but like enough that I was like, okay, like this is like something that I'm going to keep trying at. So I would drive to LA once a week.
From?
Laguna Beach.
Okay.
I would pump the whole way there. I like was very new to the pumping thing. Before that I was like exclusively breastfeeding my baby.
I didn't even know what you meant. I thought at first you meant like you were pumping like your
Get pumped up.
No, like
exactly. I'm like getting really pumped in the car. No, so I was like literally having to physically pump milk the whole time. It was a whole thing. And it was hard, but I was like, I'm doing this. I think that this is like fun to do. It was really fun. I feel like I was just on TikTok. I didn't have a way of meeting new people doing that. I was filming videos just like by myself. Sometimes I try to like add in like strangers, but I wanted to have a way to meet people. And the podcast, I was like, I wish I could have like collaborate with other people. It was like the perfect opportunity to collaborate with other people and have people meet people. And so far it's been amazing every time I do. Even this trip is so fun for me, like I've met so many people this trip and it's like really fun. Yeah. But yeah, so I paid people to be on it. And
well, you didn't pay like that first person that you
no,
mentioned.
I paid. So what happened was after I ran out of her, like I ran out of the people I knew that had following, I was like, oh God, like getting guests is really hard. Like I don't know how to
very
get
hard.
It is. So I was like, I don't know like what to do. So then I was like, I put a TikTok out and I was like, I'll give $300 to anyone who, the idea was I was hoping that like I was like, if you tag someone and you get them to do it. I was hoping that like someone would tag like a celebrity and a celebrity would see that and be like, oh, I'll like do it. And I wasn't thinking like huge names. I was thinking just like,
oh, I remember seeing that video. You were like, I want a famous person.
I know,
you have to be famous.
Exactly.
Come on.
So I was just trying to like bait people to give me guests. I was like, I need a guest. It worked. And I got this comedian, Rick Glassman. I got him to do it. And he has like a pretty, like, he was really respected in the comedy space. So that actually got me like, I think that's what led to Funny Marco. Well, so someone saw my interview with Rick and they commented under that video and was like, you have the same style and like sense of humor as Funny Marco. I'd never heard of Funny Marco in my life. And I was like, okay, well, if you get me in contact with Funny Marco, I'll give you $300. So then I posted a screenshot of that to my Instagram story. And I said, Funny Marco, which I didn't think he'd see it because he had 4 million followers. And I was like, that's so many followers. You're never going to see this. I was like, at Funny Marco, if you want this girl to win $300, come on my podcast. He replied within like a minute and was like, okay.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You're the luckiest girl in the world.
Lucky or
I know.
hardworking or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. And then Drake, you
So
saw a
then
bit of breaks.
my video with Marco went very viral.
Yeah.
Like very viral. I didn't
That's
expect
when I
it.
first started. That's when I became aware of you.
That's amazing.